But all right, before we get to Jasper Troy and Ricky Saints, we're going to have a backstage interview with Trick Williams. So let's listen to this.
Trick Williams, congratulations. Fresh off retaining TNA World title at Emergence. But tonight, you have the opportunity to punch your ticket to the main event of Heatwave to face Obafemi for the NXT title.
That's right, Sarah, and there's one thing you need to know about me. That's that I love me some me. That's why I went out last weekend at Emergence and did exactly what I was supposed to do. And that's beat Moose down in front of his own hometown. Now, Javon think he's gonna beat me. You must be stupid. Yes, Javon, you can flip, you can flop, you can fly all over the place. You're an athletic specimen, and you like to bounce. Well, that's good, because I'm about to bounce your ass back to high school, because this is a grown man's game, dog. And speaking of grown men, Obafemi, I'm going to see a Heatwave Sunday for my NXT title. Made myself a three-time, that's right, three-time NXT champion. Let's talk about it.
All right, well, decent promo from Trick Williams, but nothing I'm going to hand out any points to be honest. Looking forward to that match, though. That actually does turn out to be a very good match between Trick Williams and Javon Evans in the main event for the NXT #1 contendership. But we will get to that in a second. Here comes Jasper Troy, Mr. Shawn Michaels. But all right, we got Javon Evans backstage. He's in the main event against Trick tonight.
Javon Evans, tonight you are one step closer at a chance to dethrone Obafemi at Heatwave. But first, you have to get through Trick Williams, who abandoned you last week in an 8-man tag team match. How are you feeling?
Sarah, honestly, I'm not surprised Trick abandoned me. All right, Trick is selfish. And the reason why he's selfish is because he's goofy. You know, Trick knows that the young OG has his number. You feel me? Like, I would feel some type of way if Undertaker chokeslammed me too, but he didn't. All right, but I'm not even worried about that. All right, to be a champion, I got to think like a champion. And to get to Oba, I got to get through Trick. But honestly, Trick's not even locked in. You feel me? He's trying to be, what, the face of two brands. He's trying to be a rapper, and he's trying to be an ugly-ass actor. But you know what I'm trying to be? NXT champion. And in 30 minutes, Trick, I'm going to whoop that Trick. Straight like that. Appreciate you.
All right, you know what? I'll say I like that. That was a pretty serious Javon Evans promo. This guy's got it, man. He is a great prospect for NXT. Dark State themselves, I didn't think were that interesting or exciting today. But this is Javon Evans and Trick for the #1 contendership, the TNA World Champions here, but he's trying to get that NXT title too, and he's trying to get a chance to face Obafemi, who actually is in the audience today watching. But nice start for Trick here as he gets a kick to the face, tries to end it early, but he doesn't get the pinfall early. This actually turns into be a really, really strong match, I think, for an NXT main event. Javon Evans got busted open, used it to his advantage, made it look good. Here's a spot for Javon Evans. Over the top rope dive. Got to give that a point, Javon Evans, for his flight ability. Always makes it look really smooth and cool. Here's another spot. Well, it's not a spot, but Javon Evans is going to that place. This is the spot. This is the spot that I was thinking about, because Javon is going to go to the top rope to try to do something, and Trick is going to push him off. He's going to go all the way to the announce desk. And this was just crazy. This was fucking wild. I have never seen anything like that. And neither has Booker T, I don't think. And just for that move alone, the crowd was pretty tripped out too, even Obafemi. But for that move alone, I got to say I'm giving a lot of points. I got to give a lot of points. That was definitely a fire move, I will say. So I'll give five points, and I freaking loved it. So let's give out 8 points for this, for Javon Evans. I'll play it again in a second, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 26 points. Here is a replay. Check this out. What the fuck? Javon Evans is wild. He is wild. But all right, let's move on with the match. He does barely beat the count right at 9.5. And that was a dramatic little moment, and the match carries on. So here, Javon Evans is going for it. He's looks like he's throwing every little last bit of energy he has into this. Through the middle rope, flies out over Trick Williams. That looked nice, I will say. Looked like he got some nice propulsion on that. Here's a false finish as Javon Evans goes with a frog splash off the top rope, but that's not enough to finish the match. This is what leads to the finish of the match. As Trick Williams is getting ready to do a move, he points at, he doesn't notice it at first, but it's Mike Santana. Santana is in the crowd, and this is enough of a distraction for Trick as he gets cuttered, and that leads to the finish as Javon goes to the top rope, and another cutter off the top rope, and there you go. Javon Evans is the #1 contender. Little bit of an out for Trick Williams as he was kind of cheated out of that. Not really, but he should have focused better. But regardless, that's how the show goes off the air on Netflix here as Javon Evans is the victor. For the match itself, I will say I'll give that match 2 thumbs up. Definitely really liked it.